When you do the draping technique, you can lay it over top of a plate or a bowl. So the first one we're going to try is a plate. So here's my plate for you. And anytime you do the draping technique, you must put your objects into a bag. This is to ensure that the clay does not stick to the plate and that you can have it take its shape later on. So the draping technique is very simple. All you do is lay it into the form and press it inside. I'm looking at my project here and I can see that my clay is not big enough for this plate yet. So I'm just going to lightly stretch this out. I don't want it going too thin because remember, I don't want it paper thin so it doesn't crumble. All right, that looks a little bit better. So to make sure I have the right size, I can compare it to my plate. There we go, perfect. Now I can use my fettling knife or even my needle tool, and I'm going to carve around the plate to get the shape that I need. Pull off some of the excess. Now I'm going to lift this up. Now remember, you need to have your plate in a bag. So I'm going to put this back in the bag. Lay this down. And then really it's just a matter of laying this on top, molding it to take the shape. You can use your fingers to make any indentations that you'd like. So I'm going to get the indentation of my plate. So what I see here is this side is wider than my other side. So I'm just going to try to fix that here a little bit. And that is how you drape a plate. If you want to drape a bowl, we're going to use the same shape to make it easier. And instead of retracing this, because I do need my bowl to be a little bit wider, you put this on top and you can trace the shape that you need. I'm going to still use this same circular shape. So I'm going to place my bag around my bowl. Make sure to push the air all out of it. Oh, I just ripped that. And then you very carefully start pushing this into the shape of the bowl. You're going to notice it start curling, and that is okay. We're just trying to make it take the shape for now. If you need to kind of rub pieces together, that's all right. This is to drape a bowl, if you need to do a bowl. So let's say I have this all draped. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to curve this up here so that I can trim this top. So I'm going to turn this, trim this top area, take off that extra. And you might notice some of the pieces that are a little bit curly. All you do for that is you push them in to make it that nice smooth edge of a plate, or actually a bowl that we're working with. And after you have your bowl or your plate into the mold for draping, you have to let it start going leather hard. So I can't do anything with this until it would go leather hard. Remember, leather hard is whenever it is partially dried out, but not completely dry. So I'm just trying to fix this rim a little bit. And to show you that it would take its shape, you can pop this right out. And you can see how you have your bowl shape. And that is how you do the draping technique.